Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Jess. If you're new, hi, I'm Jess. Thank you so much for finding me, and I'm excited because I've got a bunch of Mco things that I picked up. Some I've had for a little while, so it's not quite a full face of Mco, but all I'm using is Mco, so it's a one brand video, which I'm excited for. I picked up from Woolworths last night their new Burgundy Nudes palette, which looks beautiful. Their new blush duo and the new primer. So that's exciting. And then oldie stuff that I've got is I've got the Instant Erase Concealer that I've done a video on. I'll link that down below. Extender Lash Mascara, which is really messy because I love using it. This bronzer, which is actually new, but it came in a Bella box, so it's not actually in the usual range, but I wanted to show it to you guys. And what I've already got on my face at the moment is my favorite Mco More Brows, which is now rebranded as Magic Brows because it is literally magic in a bottle. So yeah, we're going to dive right in, and I can do like mini reviews of things that I haven't tried and first impressions on the stuff that I've picked up. So let's do this, shall we? So the face primer is a hydrating primer. It's meant to be silicone free and oil free. That's what she looks like. I love that it comes with a pump. At the moment, Woolworths has it on sale. I'm not sure how much off, but I picked up the primer for $9. I think it ranged, like the price is $15 full price. You can always tell when it's new, when it's hard to get out. There we are. That's the texture. It kind of reminds me of lube. It's meant to smooth over your skin really nicely and give a nice hydrating smooth base for your makeup. Apparently it's meant to help with a 10-hour wear. It feels quite tacky as well, which I like. I'm going to jump off camera and put on my foundation because I don't actually have a Mco foundation. So this is what the foundation looks like with the primer. I quite like how it looks. It blended out really well. For concealer, I am using the Mco Instant Erase Concealer, which is like the dupe for the Maybelline one, which I'll put down below because I have done a comparison video. Now it's quite a brightening concealer, so it will look a little bit different to my foundation shade, but once it's blended out, it'll be fine. It is quite yellow toned. But I do think it gives a nice healthier glow and radiance to the face. So that's how I'm looking with the Mco Instant Erase Concealer. I quite like it. I'm going to set my base with my favorite Ultra 3 Contours Goals palette. I wasn't a fan of the Mco pressed powder. It darkened my foundation and wasn't really that keen on it. But yeah, excuse the mess of this because I dropped it, but I absolutely love this palette. Yeah, that's how that's looking. For the contour, I am going to use the Mco Matte Bronzer. It's a nice cooler toned shade. not orange based at all. My friend actually gave it to me because she used to get Bella Box and she doesn't use bronzers, so she sent this along my way. They do have another bronzer that is available at Woolworths that I do have, and it's a dupe for the Rimmel one. So it is giving a nice bit of colour. I do find that this one, it's not warm toned as I said, and it blends out quite well. It's not pigmented, like straight in your face, like bam, pigmented, but it works well. And I like to pat it on and blend it out. Yeah, I think that's quite a nice contour shade, even though it says bronzer. And it's a nice fair toned. Oh, it's nice for fairer people, but I think it would work quite well on other skin tones as well. So yeah, that's giving me a nice bit of warmth back. Alrighty, so for the eyes, I've jumped up to the eyes, I know. I jump around my face when I'm doing makeup anyway, but these shades are beautiful. Give it a bit of a swatch. Ooh. They look stunning. I've actually got an Mco brush and I'm going to take, actually all shimmers or satins. I'm going to take, first off, the bronzer because I do like to add a little bit of a transition shade because I do have hooded eyes. Alright, so I've got the transition shades on. They're more like a satiny finish and shimmers, so I think the satins could work. Alright, we're going to go in with this top mauvey one in my crease because that's going on quite nicely. And even though it's a satin, it's still quite nice in the crease. That's actually gone on quite nicely. They're not patchy. I'm actually going to take this darker burgundy plum shade. Might need a different brush. It's a little bit harder to blend out, but it is getting there. All right, that's as much as I'm going to get with that one, I believe. So they're blended out, they're not gone muddy, which I do like. Just that that burgundy shade was a bit harder to blend. The lid color, I'm going to take that color. That's actually beautiful. That's really pretty and it's not even wet. For the inner corner, I'm going to take that shade and I'll probably use it as my brow bone highlighter as well. All right, so that's, I'm pretty happy with that, how it's turning out. I'm going to take a little bit of that just on the lower lash line. I know it's a shim, but they're all kind of shimmery. That's quite pretty. I'm just taking a little bit more of that burgundy because I feel like alright, I'm actually liking how that's looking. I'm going to take the Mco eyeliner pen. That's actually a very pigmented crayon type pen. So a trick I like to do with eyeliner, just run it up the edge a bit. I'm actually quite happy with how that eyeshadow look is turning out. They're not patchy, they're quite blendable apart from that burgundy shade, but it could also be the base that I was using. Next I'm just going to apply the Mco Lash Extend Mascara. This is a tubing mascara. So I do think you can see the difference between the eyelashes. So for the highlighter and the blush, I'm going to use this. Now it's quite a vibrant colour. So I'm going to take, this is also an Mco brush, so it's quite pigmented. And it's meant to be a pore minimizing formula. It's a pretty colour, and I don't know if I said it's in the shade Berry Glow. It builds up really nice. Really pretty colour. Blends out well, it's not chalky. I quite like that for a blush. For the highlighter, I'm going to this brush. That adds a really pretty sheen. That's gorgeous. That's a really pretty highlighter. Like you'd think it'd be quite dark, but on, it's actually really pretty. Alright, so this is how we're looking. I'm going to jump off camera and finish off the look, and then I'll come back with my final thoughts on the makeup that we've tried. Okay, so I think this is actually quite a pretty look that finished off in the end. I'm going to have to play around with this more. It's creamy formula. The shades are pretty. For $10.50, I think, you know, it's fine. It wasn't a standout like I was hoping. I think what lets it down is that there's no actual mattes in the palette, but they do work. But yeah, overall, pretty. If you don't have many shades like this, you probably love it. I actually do quite like the primer. Packaging is really cute. You get 30 ml and it comes with a really actually good pump. Like, so for when we can travel, this is a bit of a winner, I think. So it made my foundation blend over smoothly. Don't know about the wear test, but not a bad little find, that one there. An old favorite is the mascara, of course. It's a good lengthening mascara. This one actually doesn't really clump, but I have had this one for a little while now. But yeah, not a bad tubing mascara. The bronzer, I actually love the bronzer. Really good formula, blends out really easily, great shade for us fairy people. And concealer, it's not one of my absolute fave concealers. It's not bad. I'd say that it's more for color correcting and brightening rather than covering, if that makes sense. At least on my skin tone anyway. If you're a bit darker, this would probably work better. The eyeliner is actually a really good eyeliner. It reminds me of the Rimmel, is it the Kajal pencils? I don't know, the crayon-y type ones. And last but not least is the surprise favorite out of the lot. Actually, no, second last. This, but because of the highlighter, I was actually surprised at how well the shade worked, because it looks quite dark in the pan, but it's really pretty on. So that one's a winner in my opinion. And of course, we all know how much I love the More Brows mascara gel, because I use it every time I do my makeup, essentially. That's a holy grail product for me. So yeah, overall not too bad. Are you going to try any of the new range from Mco? I absolutely love Mco. They're available in Woolworths and online. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to a small YouTuber, because it'll give you good karma. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon in another video. Bye.